Texas, Baylor, and Auburn through the smoke. This kick finds its way into the end zone. They have Kloffenstein, one of the tight ends. They really like the tight end room this year. He is the man in motion, and this is going nowhere. 4th and goal from the 3. Robertson, short set, end zone, incomplete. He wanted Trigg. It's knocked away. Champ Anthony got the hand in. And a 3 for Alston, and they're going to run it again. He gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, and bowls to the 19-yard line. We have not seen those receivers make a big play yet for the Tigers. Arnold hopping in the pocket, trying to run. He shakes by 2 and gets the first down.
Now you're sitting here in 2nd and 15. There's not many play calls for 2nd and 15.
Arnold's going to try to let it rip, and he's got it. Malcolm Simmons inside the 40-yard line, gain of 26. Hugh Freeze said to us, if I can get him to start 3 for 5, I'd be pretty happy. From Georgia Tech, who has not seen the ball yet. It's a run for Arnold. Oh, he bided his time, and he is in the end zone. What patience from Jackson Arnold for an Auburn touchdown.
What a play right there, and what a call.
That is the most downtrodden 7-3 interview with the lead that you'll hear. It is a sack for Chris Murray for Auburn coming around.
Is the guy that he looks up to.
Motion again from Singleton, springing Arnold again. Set up.
100% a setup.
Alston in motion this time. Arnold steps up, climbing the pocket again. Jackson Arnold is free again, and he slides seamlessly and swaps. It's Alston picking his way. Another patient run, and 1st and goal for Auburn, leaning on Baylor.
And the amount of plays that are on the field is starting to get to him.
Into the red zone, Auburn very quickly down to the 1 and in. Alston stages a tractor pull for a Tiger touchdown.
What a block.
Hawkins in motion. Robertson feeling the heat, rolling to his right. Got to throw. There's a marker and it's incomplete for now. Auburn gets a stop. Motion from Simmons. Arnold loads it up, down the field. Got his man Coleman. Cam Coleman high points it, gain of 23. The counter to that is you do allow them to stay in a 2-possession game.
That's true.
Field goal is good for McPherson. With Brown again, you saw Trigg over there, the tight end, separated from the formation. Pressure coming, and Robertson is down.
Likes to do, and his players love him for it.
On a run, right up the middle, Alston crashing forward again. The transfer from Oklahoma. Play action. He'll peel away again. Arnold has a first down, and he wants more. He dances outside and finally gets wrangled by Tyler. They'll rush 4 and a 5th late. Robertson has it batted right at the line. It is Keldrick Falk out of tiny Highland Home, Alabama. It's another run, and it is Cobb, and he is on the gas pedal, knocked down after 9.
If I was Hugh Freeze, I would give this man a raise.
I like you're trying to get the coaches taken care of. Here's Singleton all the way to midfield.
Allow him to be the best he can be on game days.
We just saw his right guard, Jeremiah Wright, leave the game. Arnold a run to the left side. Jackson Arnold crashing to the 30-yard line. It's a run of 20.
Stack at the bottom. We're going to throw that ball.
Alston weaving to the 14.
Themselves on the defensive side of the ball right now and taking it to them.
Cobb the tailback. Little hop to the 2.
And that's what their approach has been so far. They're just beating them at the point of attack.
Once again, it is a touchdown for Jeremiah Cobb, going low to score for Auburn.
Apparently, Caden Knighton is a soccer fan.
Big football guy.
Big
in 2 ways.
Guy.
Pleasant on the return. Rayshawn Pleasant, breakaway speed. He scored twice on kicks before he got to Auburn, and he's got one for the Tigers tonight. 98 yards.
And this is the thing, when you watch Rashawn Pleasant, a lot of returners are afraid to get in the thick of it. He doesn't hit this all the way on the outside. He runs through the gap. And then at this point, it's off to the races. And let me tell you, for Rashawn, that was a pleasant surprise.
As a track guy yourself, what's it like when you feel clean air?
If he had hair, it would be flowing, right? You just know when you're running so fast that nobody's going to catch you.
Playing his best football that he's seen right now. 3rd down and 8. Arnold lets it rip, and a first down. Tight ends to the near side. They will motion, and here is Arnold putting his head down. Helmet forward, it's a first down. It is 4th down and 1. Singleton in motion. Straight up the middle, Arnold is gone. Farewell. Jackson Arnold, touchdown. 2.5 to go. Robertson in the pocket. He'll bail now, and he goes down. There's Keldrick Falk. Robertson sees the pressure, wings it to the end zone. Trigg couldn't haul it in. Auburn takes over on downs.
Hit that gap and score a touchdown.
Call it 3rd and 2. Here he goes again. Jackson Arnold very fittingly wins the game for Auburn.
Way more confident, and he'll step into their next games throughout the next couple of weeks, and maybe they'll get that passing game going.
Denton Geyer's finest gets Auburn to the finish line tonight. They've got big games coming up. He'll very much care about that Oklahoma game, but how about this for Auburn tonight, RG3, as Jackson Arnold's going to enjoy this thing for a while.
Football back on the plains. Quay Ashley will return it from a step inside the goal line. Ashley is going to be dropped just north of the 20-yard line, but a good push by the Cardinals to start right there. Kelly trying to scramble, breaks one tackle, will not break the second, as Xavier Atkins was there for the stop. Throwing on 1st down. On the run, the strike, complete to Cam Coleman. Allowed 2 sacks. The defense held Ball State to a 3 and out, and that is a drop for a tackle for loss. Here he comes, but it's the pressure from the backside, bringing him down. Eric Singleton in motion, gets the pop pass. He's got some room, has to beat one man, trying to turn it up, and it does. 2nd and short for Cobb. He's got the 1st down, looking for more. Finds some room. Breaks through a tackle. Jeremiah Cobb to the house. 46 yards. SEC football. Quay Ashley is deep for the return. Transfer from Kennesaw State. Oh, got lit up. Welcome to Jordan Hare. Oh, no. Sylvester Smith. Empty for Kelly. The toss. Nowhere to go. Steamrolled. Absolutely laid out. Arnold with all night to throw. Coleman comes back to help him out and complete to the 30-yard line. That are now sophomores and stars for the Tigers. Arnold pulls it from Cobb, wide open. Eric Singleton launching in. His first touchdown as a Tiger. Left the program before the end of the season. Wasn't happy with his role. Kelly All night to throw. He lost it. Auburn pounces on it. And I don't think that was a forward pass. I don't think the arm was in motion.
I think they're calling it incomplete on the field.
Certainly razor thin margin here.
After review, the ruling has changed to an incomplete, to its correction, to a fumble recovered by Auburn at the 35-yard line.
Jeremiah Cobb cuts it back to the left. Tush push time from Frazier. Yes, but Ball State is holding pretty solidly until that second push. Arnold, Coleman, one-on-one, Arnold the man! But he lost it. Auburn, though, got a buddy in the right place, and Malcolm Simmons is there. But
We'll get you updates as we get them.
Ball State is very close to really making this a game as Quay Ashley is brought down by Kieron Crawford. Kelly facing pressure. That pocket collapses. Crawford is going to bring him down. Florida, just when you think Billy Napier has that thing rolling, USF comes to the swamp and gets the upset. Coleman shaking and baking. Far pass complete to Cam Coleman. Ball State team that has 4 sacks against Jackson Arnold. Arnold eludes the pressure, cuts back, reverses course. Singleton gives him a block, but he couldn't.
It's hard to judge. Would he have broken a tackle? Would he not have?
Arnold, ball is getting out quick and hot to Perry Thompson. Arnold, too easy. Horatio Fields with the touchdown. His first as a Tiger. Kyle Kelly to throw. Hold that thought because Xavier Atkins is taking over. Offensive lines in the SEC. Starting it with motion, Eric Singleton gets away from one Cardinal and cut down at the 40-yard line. Running back, he had a solid first half, including a touchdown run. Cam Coleman has been the most active of these Auburn receivers. And that's not going to work. Kelly in trouble trying to get out of it. Ball is out. Keldrick Funk forced it out from behind. 5 sacks for the Tigers. Ashley will try to stretch this one out. That's not going to work. Atkins, 4th tackle for loss for Atkins. Here for Auburn. And Jackson Arnold. He will throw to Malcolm Simmons.
Just stay with what the defense is giving you.
And giving it all day right there to Malcolm Simmons. Spinning to the 50, still rolling. And down to the 45-yard line for Malcolm Simmons, who has become the leader of this talented Auburn tonight. Tied with Fields for the second most behind Coleman. Cobb, huge hole, staying up. Jeremiah Cobb rolling, end zone. Ball is out, but he is in. 45-yard touchdown in what is a career night for Jeremiah Cobb. Empty for Kelly. Tries to cut it up. Tripped up in the backfield. They move Magwood inside on the slot. Kelly, patient run, but there's just nothing there. The ball is out. Auburn has it. Robert Woodyard.
The rolling on the field is forward progress by the runner. It's 3rd down.
Hold that thought. They're saying Kelly's forward progress was stopped, and the ball came out after the whistle. The fans here inside, Jordan Harris just watched the replay.
Oh, that's a fumble. That's a horrendous call there.
Let's listen in to see if we can hear the whistle. Oh, no.
The forward progress was not even close to being stopped.
6'5", 241. Taylor looking for room. It simply is not there. stood up. Jaquez Robinson was in there for the Tigers. Low snap. Kelly gets it back, and he's brought down by Malik Blockton. Kelly to Ashley. Rocked out of this world! Sylvester Smith says, get out of the club!
To really have success.
And there is Omar Madsen patiently weaving and still going. Short glide. It's much more theatric now. Arnold throwing to the left side and finding Horatio Fields. And Singleton, since limping off the field on his last catch. Arnold with time, flush to his left side. He's got the sticks. Malachi Nelson, Dante Moore, the only players ranked higher. Coleman makes a man miss. Stiff. Get off me, little stare down. Well deserved. He just showed his G-Shocks to Derek Fields.
I think I tell those guys, hey, stop being so scared. Come press me man to man.
Don't touch my watch.
That too.
Eric Singleton back on the field, top of the screen. Singleton will get the catch. Screen, Singleton breaks a tackle, striding into the end zone for the Tigers, his second of the night. To Jackson. Dropped.
Just giving you the answer why.
Here's the star of the show, the busiest man of the night for the Cardinals. Simmons, 25, shake, bake, a little crease and tripped up. Willie here on 3rd and 10. Steps up in the face of pressure. Will run for it, and he's got the first down. Guys to work into that rotation with no Champ Anthony out after thumb surgery. Kelly sacked. It was Jared Smith. And that was on the play of the tight end. That was very close. And a huge seam, open room for Darrell Robinson. Robinson, he gone. 54 yards, his first touchdown as an Auburn Tiger. Here's a gauntlet. 3rd and 7 for Kyle Kelly. And there is the hit made by Elijah Melendez.
The playing field out a little bit here in the southeast.
Well, honestly, it is wild, as this one is complete from Knight. 2 minutes to go. The freshman Deuce Knight, the quarterback, he pulls it. And we'll look to use the legs, and he goes soaring past the sticks for the first down.
Some fans came up to me, asked me their thoughts on him. They said, is he just like Payne Thorne? I'm like, no, he's not Payne Thorne.
No.
Don't you worry about that. I know how y'all feel about Payne. He ain't Payne. He's
this could be the
good.
dude. I don't know if he's Cam Newton, but he's in the ballpark to give them a shot to contend in the SEC. That's a real big-time quarterback there. And a big-time defensive performance, holding Ball State to 68.
Who are playing Auburn for the very first time. DeBoyan kicks it to Kane. Actually, it lands in front of Kane. Then ran with it. So that's why they're backed up at the own 8-yard line. And on a sweep on the first play, it's Eric Singleton around the corner. Arnold moves Cobb before the snap, has plenty of time, goes right side, and good ball to Singleton right near the sticks. Transfer from Georgia Tech. It's 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Cobb, easy first down. Another sweep play, he keeps it instead, and look at the running from Arnold near another. Play clock under 5 here. Arnold gets it off. On 4th down, so much time, easy pitch and catch to Singleton.
Another 3rd down conversion, this time a 4th.
11th play now, the drive. Arnold again all day, deep shot to the end zone. Got it! Cam Coleman! Flags everywhere, and for now, it's a 32-yard touchdown. Jaguars kicked a field goal on theirs. At the goal line, it's Kane. Kane around the corner and out past the 30-yard line.
And already they're able to get out of the shadow.
Going quickly and tackled very quickly.
The same side.
Instead of 3rd and 8, it's 3rd and 3. Davenport, and it's intercepted. Flags are down. It's Kieran Crawford that gets the interception off the deflection. Cobb straight ahead and inside the 20. And Cobb behind Arnold on this 1st and goal run. Arnold keeps it himself. Touchdown, Auburn. Auburn with good field position here, and Cobb has wide open space to run through. Arnold surveys, so much time, and a good throw to Singleton, who sits down in that South Alabama secondary at the 25. Cobb leaves the backfield. Jackson surveys the entire route tree and gets the 1st and goal throw down inside the 5 to Horatio Fields. Fantastic red zone numbers so far to start the season for Coach Freeze. Here's Arnold. Steps back, gets to the end zone. Touchdown!
Wide receiver for Auburn today, most likely.
It's 3rd and 4 now for Arnold. Moves the pocket to the left. Good ball to Singleton. Arnold all day. Good ball, 1st down to Singleton. Arnold hands it to Cobb. And Jeremiah moves that. Look at that pile. And
that physical of a runner, Cobb has gotten downhill repeatedly.
11th play of the drive. Arnold, 1st down, back shoulder. Coleman cuts it back, and it's 1st and goal for the Tigers. 14th play. Cobb, he gets the touchdown. Coach Freeze challenged the Auburn defense with Alyssa, and there's the big guy, Keldrick Falk.
To move the football and put it in the end zone.
Cobb again, Cobb 1st down, Cobb out near the 40. On 3rd and 7, Arnold in trouble, gets out of there and throws at the sideline, and it's Fields who makes the grab. Arnold here on this 4th down, and it's Arnold keeping it himself. 1st down, Auburn. In his endurance, this is about as far as he can kick it, and it's right through there. He is 22 of 24 in his career. Jags get next to nothing. Jared Smith.
Can they keep him in the pocket if they don't?
Davenport, trouble, and he's down. It's Jared Smith, and the ball's out, and Auburn's got it. Atkins
On this drive, with the inability to get a stop.
on 3rd and 7, Martin, no sir. Double teamed by Kieran Crawford and Keldrick Falk. 3 for 3. Davenport, no, in behind his intended target, Boyson.
Ball just really hasn't found him. He had one drop early on.
Auburn needs a 1st down to put the game away, and they've done it. Jeremiah Cobb. Then they're at Texas A&M. And then they come home to play the Georgia Bulldogs. The schedule's about to get significantly more challenging.
Just outside of Oklahoma City. Very little breeze to speak of as the left-footed Sandell gets this one underway. It's returnable from the 6 for Pleasant. They got a hit shy of the 20 and lunged forward near the 24. They sent Blaylock in motion, a blitz, a middle screen. Satania lost the football. Auburn has it. So far, no whistles. Mateer, the only man who can stop Kay and Lee, and he does not. Touchdown, Tigers. Terrific human being, Jackson Arnold, and a very talented player. He comes out throwing on first down, throwing it deep, a little underthrown. There's contact, but the catch was made anyway. Cam Coleman all the way to the 47-yard line of Oklahoma.
And if Auburn's going to win this game, it might be because of Cam Coleman, the outstanding sophomore, so big and physical.
On 3rd and 10, just a 3-man rush. They did push the pocket. Arnold has room, scampers down the sidelines, and he has the first down. 6th play of the drive. Arnold given a clean pocket on target. First down and more for Malcolm Simmons. Quick hitter up the middle. Jeremiah Cobb inside the 5. Severe illnesses, ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. He's been one of the best kickers in the country. Tier 3 out of 6 passing for 20 yards. It's a reverse. It's Isaiah Satania, and that salty Auburn defense drops him back at the 29. Backed up to the 3-yard line. They come out with a play action pass and another long one and another open receiver and a catch. Cam Coleman with Cortland Guillory in coverage, a true freshman, good for a 40-yard gain.
That's twice now, backed up with Arnold in his own end zone. They take a shot to Coleman.
John Mateer is his starting quarterbacks there. Neither offense prospering at the moment. Fumble! Mateer just lost it as he pulled it away from his teammate. Wanted to keep it and run to his right. And Kieron Crawford, 24 lost yards on the 5 sacks. Arnold short set. Has an open receiver, and with a run after the catch, a first down. Since they had 7 against Nebraska back in 2005. Arnold, open receiver, first down. Alston.
Do a blitz beater here.
And they tried to bring that blitz. It's out wide. Singleton stays on his feet. Alston is the running back. Only 3 carries today for Cobb, their leading rusher. Fake to Alston. Single coverage. They go after the freshman again. Touchdown, Cam Coleman. Mateer, pressure from behind. He tried to spin away, but cannot. 3rd down and 10. The Sooners 2 out of 7 on 3rd down so far. Mateer, his pass deflected up in the air, and it falls incomplete. Keldrick Falk, one of the best in the country. I believe, given that 5 years ago he was an offensive coordinator in Seminole, Texas. Hand off to Blaylock. On 2nd and 6, and another tackle for a loss, and it's Keldrick Falk. Defense make a big play that isn't wiped out by a penalty or a replay review. Jeremiah Cobb. Jeremiah Cobb stays on his feet. Where has he been all afternoon? Our Mason Thomas finally ran him down. That's a 44-yard run.
And this is wild, too, because it looked like number 5, Kendall Daniels, going to make the play right there in the backfield.
Came into today 245 receiving yards, leading Oklahoma and leading all tight ends in the country. Deion Burks, tackled by Jared Smith, off the bench in game 7, and started the rest of the way. Plenty of time again. Jamari Alston. Third down. Can't complain about the time he's been given. He's now 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Some space on the catch for Malcolm Simmons. Play clock at 1. That's going to be a double pass toward the end zone and incomplete.
Pretty close right there. There's the contact. That's got to be pass interference, and a big one let off the hook there from Oklahoma.
Supposed to help him and throw a flag in that situation. They're going for it on 4th down and 11. Jackson Arnold takes off running. Jackson Arnold has a first down. Interesting defensive front there. Under big duress. Flags are down. The pass is incomplete. Intended for Cam Coleman. It was Guillory in the coverage again. At the 4. 3 tight ends on the field for Coach Freeze. Simmons breaks a tackle. Touchdown Auburn. Malcolm Simmons has tied the game with 7:08 to go. And perhaps we should note that safety was important to some.
Significant for many.
As the game went off with Oklahoma.
Reed being chased immediately, and he is taken down right away. Good play by Eric Winter. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 9. Marcel Reed as the pocket collapses, and he is taken down. Can Auburn find a rhythm on offense? Here's Singleton breaking from Georgia Tech. Just Auburn's 2nd first down this afternoon. Arnold wants more. And Singleton going up and making an incredible catch as he battles Will Lee, and Singleton pulls it in. All of 2024. And he punches through the 32. First down and 20, being pressured is Reed, and he was being dragged down as he threw it away back near midfield. 2nd and 6. Arnold, a lot of time, goes to the check down. It's Cobb, and Cobb will have the first down and more. 2nd and 7, as here's Jackson Arnold now with a quarterback run for
with a lot of juice. So that's one thing I think is good with Auburn now.
3rd down and 2. Can DJ Durkin's defense come up with? Ball is out. It was Xavier Atkins on DJ Durkin's defense who came along for the strip sack. 2nd and 5. Arnold gets the ball out quickly. It's Frazier, and Frazier dives ahead for extra. Defenses have shined. We've had a lot of penalties. Oh my! What do we have here? Xavier Atkins cutting back. Just what Auburn needed most. It's been that kind of afternoon where you feel like it's just this sluggish kind of offensive. Here's Jackson Arnold. Arnold is going to try to run it in, and he does! Touchdown, Tigers! Featured running back. And he will get the work here, and he's tackled for a loss. That was Xavier Atkins, who has made the play of the day. Here's Moss, going to run to the outside, cut back, and chop down.
With who they don't play.
That's right.
No Alabama, no Georgia, no Ole Miss, no Oklahoma, no Tennessee. You'll take them however you can get them, and this was a big one for Mike Elko and A&M.
Rayshon Pleasant, dangerous return man back deep's already brought one back for a score this year. In that opener at Baylor, no chance to bring that one back. Cobb, the running back. They hand it off on a jet sweep to Eric Singleton.
3rd and shorts have been few and far between.
Yeah, the average in those 2 games to go was 11.2 yards. Brandon Frazier, the tight end.
Probably 4-down territory here, knowing that Alex McPherson's distance from the field goal is not great.
Over the middle, And spinning for a first down is Perry Thompson. This time he keeps it and scores. Oscar Delp, a tight end, went in motion and blasted his Stockton back at the 36. Robert Woodyard leveled him. Joining Pat Sullivan, Bo Jackson, and Terry Beasley. 7-0 Auburn on offense for the second time. Malcolm Simmons off the jet sweep. Arnold, good catch by Cole. That isn't necessarily a good thing. Perhaps you're hanging on the ball too much, being too cautious. Jeremiah Cobb, first down. Transfer from Virginia Tech. He was considered to be one of the best linemen in the transfer portal. It gets dumped off to Preston Howard, and the tight end has a first down. Maryland. Play action pass. Coleman. Good tackle. Ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, had his large intestine removed, and that one is just barely. Bowens again. Stockton is escaping back at the 35.
With tempo, so they can't make that substitution.
And they convert. There's a couple of catches. Frazier has one. Now G has one. To the sideline, Coleman. First down, just shy of midfield. Contested here on Monday. Here's Jackson Arnold. Off guard once, but they do the best job of adjusting of any defensive coaches that Hugh has played. Perry Thompson fights for another first down. Jackson Arnold's completed his last 6 passes. 3rd down and 14. He pulls it down and runs. Jackson Arnold still on his feet inside the 5-yard line. Minute timeout was 32 minutes ago. Stockton has it batted down. It's assessed on them for 80 yards. Dwight Phillips Jr.'s in at running back, a guy they think can make some explosive plays.
Offsides if he can.
And there was movement. Not a flag yet. Back shoulder throw broken up. He's a true freshman. They've just been injured. Right on cue. They blow right through that offensive line. Elijah Menendez. Bowens the running back. It's a screen, and Delp gets dropped by Xavier Adkins. 3rd down and 9. They're 1 for 8 on 3rd down. They just converted a moment ago. Stockton jumping up and down. He wants the snap. Timeout called by Georgia. Kirby Smart's trying to say, I didn't want the timeout.
I've never seen that before.
Well, you know, can they let him get away with this? Because the play clock was at 1 when they stopped it.
We'll reset the ball and run the play. No charge, timeout.
No, he's signaling for a timeout. He's signaling for a timeout. He's one of the great coaches of all time, certainly on his way to the College Football Hall of Fame. When his coaching days are over, but he has a lot of
Last year it was a Missouri comeback in the 4th quarter in the head-to-head. One through the back of the end zone and a touchback.
With the best pass rushers in the SEC.
And now Arnold to throw, and he slings it near side. That's good for a first down to Perry Thompson. Arnold wants to throw. Lets it go. Puts a lot of air underneath it, and a leaping grab made by Perry Thompson.
A couple drives will be judged very critically on how Jackson Arnold navigates.
Missouri brings 5. Arnold escapes the pocket. Little pump fake to buy some time. And Arnold's legs pick up a first down.
Really help that out. Get you back in rhythm.
He's taken shots to the confidence since he got on campus in Norman. They run it with Malcolm Simmons, who breaks a tackle, and he gets hog-tied at the 5 and thrown out of bounds. That's a pickup of 15. Possession for Auburn. Arnold on a QB draw, works his way in. Stretched it over the line. There's a flag on the far side. This week. No Ahmad Hardy to start the game. It's Jamal Roberts in there, and a little misdirection on the first snap, and to the tight end, Brett Norfleet, and it's batted away by Kane Lee. So they want to attack to try to disrupt Missouri's outside run game, and they do it right there. Keldrick Falk is in. Pribula tried to run with it, and he gets taken down before. Second down 6. Used every bit of the play clock that time, and Hardy gets stood up and takes a loss of a yard.
Ball's going to have to come out quick.
3rd and 11. Here they come. Pribula off his back foot. It is battled for, taken away by Kane Lee. And an Auburn interception as he ripped it from Manning.
On the field is an interception. First down.
Because remember, Hugh Freeze said he's on a short leash tonight.
Was able to connect with Cam Coleman. Pulls it back, wants to throw, wants to go deep. Wide open, and a leaping grab made by Cam Coleman. Can do. Play clock was really late. Pribula sacked. Came right up the gut. Xavier Atkins, the transfer from LSU. Arnold hands it off, and that turned into a huge hole for Jeremiah Cobb, who bends it to the outside. Cobb is off to the races. Finally forced out by Marvin Burks Jr. And for Cobb, it's a pickup of 42, second longest play of the night for Auburn.
Well, true freshman Cale Ellis thrust into the roll right here. Watch this block by the center. He's going to take Chris McClellan.
The Trotters this week. Pressure. Arnold hit as he throws and still hits his receiver. And Thompson hauls it in before it goes out of bounds. 5:33 to go, third quarter. High snap with the backup in and a sling out to Singleton. And he picks up a first down.
Back and then throw it.
Go with a sweep for Malcolm Simmons. Down. Tigers only bring 4 this time. And he finds a soft spot in his own for the conversion to Cam Coleman.
Pick up that first down.
9th play of the drive. Here comes Cobb. They hand it to him, and he's got the edge. And a beautiful block. Cobb takes it inside the 10 down to the 5 of the possession for Auburn. High snap. Hand off, and he's in. It's Omar Mabson. And a freshman with his first touchdown of his career to give Auburn the lead. Here's Cobb, and a huge hole. Arnold goes deep down the sideline. Beautiful over-the-shoulder catch made by Cam Coleman.
2.
Yeah, this is a chip shot now from 22. Great penetration, and Hardy thrown down for a loss of 4 by Amaris Williams.
And said those experiences of seeing how those people live changed his attitude on life.
Arnold on the run. Perfect placement. He lobs it into Perry Thompson, who crosses midfield for the Auburn first down. 34-yard gain.
This was a broken play from the start.
See if they bring it. They play the run, and they play it perfectly. Ahmad Hardy. 3-man rush. Pribula trying to step up. That closed quickly. Roberts flips to the left side. Pribula under pressure again, and he's taken down.
It's Pribula's legs here.
2nd and 17. Quick to the outside and incomplete. And if that's a backwards pass, and it is, it's marked out at the 43-yard line.
Marquise Johnson with a ton of field. There's nobody helping. Jay Crawford over the top.
They bring the house again. Lobs downfield for Johnson. Contact. And Auburn thinks they picked it off. Field judge hasn't signaled. It's Jay Crawford who comes out with the football. And Auburn's going to get a takeaway with 18 seconds left. Prebula looking to throw, trying to avoid a sack, and just got back to the line. And over the upright and wide. No good. Double overtime sends Auburn to an 0-4 start in SEC play.
Kickoff, and why not when you're scoring 37 points a game? That one hits the pylon, and there will be a flag, and that'll go out of bounds. Inside handoff goes to Russell, trying to find enough room, and it's going to be close. Back out of that shotgun formation. He gets met immediately. Bobby Jamison Travis just blew up. Hand it off to Jeremiah Cobb, big gainer type show, but you got Jackson Arnold, who's a de facto running back as well if you need it. Here is Jackson, speaking of running, trying to run out of some trouble, dumps it off, and maps in, gets walloped inside the 25. On their opening drive, going to the end zone here, and boy, a lot of hand checking going on. That's a touchdown! How about the reception from Cam Coleman? He and Julian Neal were battling in that far corner, and Coleman somehow freed up his hand to make a catch. Amazing.
And you want to talk about Superman types of grabs.
This game between these two. Taylor Green spins out of trouble, buys a little time, and he'll be dropped back at the 36. Xavier Atkins picks up the sack. 7. Four-man rush. Pass caught, first down Auburn. Jeremiah Cobb coming near side. Cobb looking to get the corner, and big collision at the 27. Optimal defense against this heavy run Auburn offense. As they dump it off to their tailback Cobb, and he's close to the first down.
Game and rushing attack underway.
Singleton has it. Turns the corner. Singleton dancing around inside the 30. Moments if he does get back on this field or not. Singleton dancing around in motion. Rolling that way, throwing his way. Flag comes out around the 15-yard line, but that's a 1 of 4. This kick on the way, and he delivers. Give it to Cobb, working the right side. Nice move, another nice move. First down for Jeremiah Cobb. 6 yards per carry. Working him the right side now. He turns the corner, first down Auburn, close to the 40-yard line. There's Mapson. He'll have a first down of the first half. Pleasant will bring it out from 2 yards deep to the far side. Daniel Pleasant breaks a couple of tackles, and he is dropped at midfield. A nifty return, so Auburn in momentum now on this Razorback side of the field. They will give it to Cobb right out of the gate. Jeremiah with a nice run. Perry Thompson goes in motion. Looking that way. Good strong throw to the outside. Thompson makes the catch. He's inside the 10. McPherson made from 36 earlier, this from 23, and he splits them. 3-man rush. Green in trouble. Boy, Atkins came flying out. He was definitely in spot.
On punt, though.
That punt is blocked. Tigers get a piece of it. It goes out of bounds inside the 45. Justin Jones got a piece of it.
Opportunity to take advantage of offensively.
Here's Ashton Daniels trying to kick it to the outside. Does so, has a first down and a whole bunch more. Execution is good, and so is the kick. Green, backpedaling. Flag comes in, and Green will be dropped at the 39 by Atkins. That ties Ole Miss for an SEC high. Here's Russell, or Green keeps it. They fake it to Russell. Atkins, though, not fooled at all, makes another tackle behind the line of scrimmage. This guy is something else.
That has not been able to stop you so far.
Three-man rush. Ashton Daniels going up top, hoping Singleton can make a play, and he does! Down to the 25-yard line, battling Kenai Walker, and he won that battle. 48-yard pickup. Oh, big hole off the left side. Cobb inside the 10, first down Auburn. From 26, McPherson's made from 36, 23, 43, and you can add another one.
Hit the line of scrimmage.
Three-man rush, quick throw, and that one's picked off. Rayshawn Pleasant will take it back for the Auburn touchdown. 48 yards. They go for Dose, brought to you by Dos Equis, and yeah, pop the top on that one, boys. Tigers bringing 4. Razorbacks go to the air again and find Omega Blake. He lost the football. Sylvester Smith with it. He's inside the 40 down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back turnovers by this Tiger defense.
On the field is a fumble returned by the defense, first down.
Xavier Atkins again right in the middle of this play. 47-yarder on the way from McPherson. Kick on the way, and it just does get over the crossbar. Trying to set up a little wide receiver screen, and that went nowhere. I'm going to say it again, but it's Atkins again, right in the middle of the field.
To stop the forward progress of Mike Washington.
Four-man rush. Green steps up, fires, and that one is picked off. Pleasant again. His second today, his second in the fourth quarter. A 37-yard attempt is on the way. It is dead, solid, perfect. Down the middle, and this one is intercepted. There's your ball game. Such a disappointment. So close, but yet so far. And well, they came this far and got a win.
And Ashton Daniels, the guy who came in at the end of the second quarter and led each of his.
And welcome to SEC Saturday Night. Pleasant from 3 yards deep. And he gets sandwiched. Jeremiah Cobb is his running back. They'll throw on first down, and a quick hitter to the perimeter. Cam Coleman. As a result, he's still developing as a passer. That one on the edge to Cam Coleman, battling through an ankle injury.
To him yesterday.
And he has shown that in winning ways at a couple different stops. This one on the out route, complete to Cam Coleman, who breaks a tackle and picks up a first down. Caddis in motion. Movement on the right side, and then Boley mishandled the handoff. It results in a loss of yardage for 7. 71 yards of offense so far for Auburn through nearly a half a play. Daniels stays in bounds, and he picks up a first down. Four-man rush. Boley picked off, hit him in the chest, and an opportunity for Auburn. Jaquez Robinson with the takeaway, his first of the year, and the Tigers, with a minute left, are back into plus territory. Here's Cobb.
to the well on that counter play.
On 3rd and short. Whip to the outside, and they rule it a catch by Perry Thompson. And he punches it through to knot it. Caddis in motion. They're going to run it left side. McGowan trying to be patient. That just gave Auburn more time to find him. It's a loss of nearly a yard.
Excellent job picking up the blitz.
7 different Cats have caught a pass tonight. They go back to Kendrick Law, and they just see a week ago. Corner blitz coming. And able to come in and make the tackle on Dante Dowdell. He's in. They load it up, spit Cobb out, and Daniels takes it for a first down. Now 2nd and long. Daniels pulls it down, goes right up the gut of the defense. And with his legs, he picks up his 2nd first down of this drive. Kentucky as Cats look for their first conference win of the season and a crushing. Foley pulls it back and walks right into trouble. Amaris Williams with the sack, first to the night for Auburn. Benched in favor of Michael Hawkins Jr. and threw for 225 and a pair of touchdowns. But this is where Auburn thrives. It's the running game and Jeremiah Cobb. Arnold, why not cut it loose? You got nothing to lose here. Double pumps and dumps down to Omar Mabson, excuse me. Everybody's coming. Bowie taken down. 2nd sack of the night for Auburn. Daniels 8 of 16 for 59 yards. He started this game, and he's able to check it down to Omar Mabson, who picks up 12 and a first down.
Potentially makes some sense out of this move.
4-man rush. Daniels to the slant, and Daniels known for his poise late. Here comes pressure. Steps up, fires complete. There's a first down right at the marker for Cam Coleman in the league this year. Daniels down the seam, complete for a first down. And Mark Stoops in Kentucky come on the road and get a 10-3 win.
Diego Pavia. Pavia again. Now this is behind the line of scrimmage, and instead Stowers doesn't throw.
Is the center to start the game today for Auburn.
And Isaiah Miller's at right tackle. And throwing on 3rd and 9. That's a good ball.
Did not panic.
Derek Nix, the offensive coordinator, said they'd go fast, and that's what they're doing. Is Eric Singleton.
Yards and play field position.
And there's the line of scrimmage throw that goes to Simmons. Simmons is free. And he's into Vanderbilt territory with an Auburn first down.
Drew a holding penalty that Auburn was able to overcome.
10th play of the drive, and another good ball and a 3rd down and another conversion. Daniels across the middle to the end zone. Touchdown Auburn. Eric Singleton. What a statement on the opening drive by Auburn.
It's right there at the bottom of your screen.
That's Richardson, but Pavia keeps it. He's in trouble. Can he break free again? And he gets near the line of scrimmage.
Auburn wanted to get that ball out quickly, couldn't do it, and Brian Longwell, great play.
Daniels hit as he throws, and a good ball and a first down ball to Singleton. Surprised to see how quickly Auburn is moving. Daniels pressured again and takes off again. And a first down run into Vanderbilt territory. Empty backfield. Daniels goes through the route tree and it fires a first down ball to big Cam Coleman inside the 30-yard.
Second possession, only the second possession they've had all game.
Daniels moves the pocket, dumps it off, and Cobb is inside the 20, and he's lassoed inside the 15. With a big catch there. And now here's a design quarterback run, and here's a touchdown for Ashton Daniels.
How about this? 14 personnel.
MK down to the 35, and the ball is out and is picked up. And they are going to say that he was on the ground. That's Keldrick Falk running with the football. Auburn takes over on the first turnover.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Auburn.
But there's the difference maker. And Keldrick Faulk.
That's 9 forced turnovers in the last 4 games for Auburn. And back to work goes the red-hot Daniels.
Dropped 8, still able to find Singleton over the middle.
Now to the ground. Cobb gets free for the first time today, and that's a first down run.
Pace, much more up-tempo in this game.
11-yard run, an 11-yard catch on the first 2, and this is even bigger than that. Cobb down near the 20. Daniels, he's out of there again, and it's diving just short of the goal line. It required surgery and lost more than 40 pounds. And he just nails that one through. Instead, 2nd and 10, Cobb to the ground. He takes off again, a first down run. On 2nd and 10, Daniels on a slant, good ball into Vanderbilt territory. That is a first down to Coleman. Lit up NC State last year. And Daniels here throws the ball to Coleman that's caught short of the marker. On 2nd and 3, Daniels surveys and down to the 32. That's a first down to Thompson. And this one is right through there. Fake to Cobb. Daniels one-on-one ball to the sideline. And Coleman's out of bounds. It was a great grab as he was fighting with Mark Davis, but none of those feet came down in the green.
Rolling on the field is an incomplete pass.
Well, even when Cam Coleman is covered, he's open. And it's a good job of just forcing him out of bounds. Look at him go up the ladder.
Ooh,
and, I got to tell you.
That's close.
That is close. Yeah, they're going to take another look at it. Wow.
And here's Kyle Olson's call.
After video review, it is a completed catch at Vanderbilt's 48-yard line. The receiver's right foot was inbounds when he had control of the ball. First down.
That is a 32-yard reception. And now Cobb to the ground, not much. Did he go down, though? They're letting the play continue, and if so, it's a first down. He was wrapped up by Brian Longwell, but I don't know if Longwell put him on the ground.
Great job, great awareness by Cobb.
15 yards, a play stands. Coleman makes the catch inside the 30. And Auburn's lead is 6. With the dynamic Diego. And he's going to lose yardage back at the 22-yard line. Amaris Williams and Xavier Atkins of any active player in the game. Ashton Daniels, wide open throw over the middle of the field, and it's Singleton again.
Diagnosing and find the spot again, Eric Singleton.
Daniels, and again, wide open Singleton.
Possession, force that intentional grounding.
Cobb hesitates and takes off. Another first down run. And Daniels will take off. And Ashton has a first down run.
With that scramble game.
And Daniels over the top. Coleman, just throw it up. He'll make the catch. One-on-one ball over height. 21 more.
Yeah, this is just a box out play. I got you one-on-one. I'm going to put some height on this thing. Cam Coleman.
And Ashton Daniels has the ball. And he has a first down and a touchdown.
Wow. Young
tackle for loss hit immediately by Big J. Hardy.
Like that, I'm pretty sure he's glad that his quarterback scored some touchdowns.
Wide open over the middle of the field, and there's Coleman. They can't get him on the ground, and he's in Auburn territory.
Barely line up. Had to put his hand on the ground.
He got 26 yards, and now Cobb goes off. That's a first down run into the Vanderbilt second.
Because of that ball handling in the backfield.
And surveys, and a good ball for a first down to Simmons. What a game for Daniels. 307 yards passing. Once more. In the corner of the end zone. Did Coleman catch that?
Wow.
Are you kidding? Wow. Somehow that ball found Coleman's hands behind Martell Hyde.
On the field is a touchdown.
I mean, if we weren't here watching this live, like if this was on social media, you'd say, oh, that's AI, because the ball clearly went through Martell Hyde to get to Cam Coleman. How does he make this catch? That's a one-handed catch. That's blind. I don't think he could even see this football because Martell Hyde, that's amazing tracking ability.
Daniels, Coleman. No, are you kidding? You just can't stop this guy. He has 8 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown in the second half, and that 2-pointer. Alexander's crushed. Auburn knew it. Xavier Atkins, what a game.
One of them is Stowers.
He keeps it. He slips. He won't get it. That's a turnover on downs. To the ground with Cobb. He's free. And he's at a first down. It is one. It took more than 60 minutes.
Next week it's the Iron Bowl. Today it's Mercer and Auburn. Deuce Knight and the Auburn offense will start from their own 25-yard line. Backfield off the right hip of Deuce Knight. He is 96 yards short of 1,000 for the season. Knight nowhere to go with the football, and so he takes off. And this is part of his game. He can hurt you with his legs. To the 30, to the 20. They won't catch him. One play, 75 yards, touchdown, Deuce Knight.
When you had 31 rushing touchdowns in high school, you got to guard against this guy. You knew they would spy him, but in that particular instance.
Drew Clare, the linebacker, with 73 tackles on the year. Knight to the air. That's a good pitch and catch. Cam Coleman on the reception.
Really want to get the ball into his hands.
Knight back to the air. Complete to the opposite side of the field to Malcolm Simmons. At the top of your screen, Jeremiah Cobb is at the very bottom of the formation. Deuce Knight got some room, going to take off running. It's another big running play for Deuce Knight. Gets outside to the 15, to the 10. He did it again. Second rushing touchdown for number 9.
When you go widespread, you get worried because you have nobody to account for the quarterback. And Knight knows that, and Derek Nix knows that. Look at everybody spread out. And if you don't get to him, he's taking a lot of shots and has 153 rushes on the year.
So here's Justin Jones, spins his way out of a tackle across the 20 out to the 25. That's first down yardage. Deuce Knight looking to throw. And he's got a man. It's complete on the catch. Perry Thompson. Fresh set of downs for Auburn. They go back to the ground. It's Jones on the carry. Goes to the slot, top of your screen. Deuce Knight surveying the field on the catch. Malcolm Simmons. Auburn just inside the 10. It's Deuce Knight keeping it himself. Spins through a tackle. Third rushing touchdown of the game for Deuce Knight. Auburn retakes the lead. In college football. He's fought through a lot from a health standpoint. kidney disease that led to a kidney transplant. 5 on 3rd down. 3rd and 8 here. Deuce Knight steps up in the pocket, now flushed. Trying to get to the outside. Going to make something happen with his feet once again. Justin Jones releases out of the backfield. This pass on the money to Simmons. Malcolm Simmons wrestled down just inside the 20. That pass to Simmons was on the money. We've seen a couple of the intermediate throws that have not worked. Deuce Knight outside. Deuce Knight end zone. 4th first half rushing touchdown. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Caleb Harris with the pick. His first interception of the year. Cobb in the backfield. Frazier, the tight end, comes in tight. Knight quickly to the air. That's a first down. All at the 19. Auburn trying to add to the lead. They're in front by 11 before the break. Knight to the air, and that is Singleton with the catch. So much important. The time on the clock is 6 seconds remaining. Deuce Knight looking to go quickly. Fires it to the end zone. Trying to go back shoulder. How about a touchdown for Cam Coleman?
This ball game, but right now I think they're going to come out and really try to attack.
C.J. Miller on the ground. Rollsville High School. Miller on the carry, and there is nothing there.
And he just battled through it. Unbelievable.
3rd down play. Flag comes in. This ball floated, and it's intercepted. Elijah Melendez comes up with the pick. That's his 2nd of the year. He takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown, Auburn, but we got to check the flag.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where that flag is dropped, that it's offsides on the defense. But if not, you take that and take it all the way back.
7-point loss, 6-point loss, 10-point loss, 6-point loss in that stretch. There's a sack brought down.
Practice field now getting a chance to do it in real game action.
Knight flush to the outside, wants to take a shot down the field. He's got a receiver open. That's Malcolm Simmons trying to run away from defenders to the 20. A foot race to the pylon. Touchdown! 91 yards. The defender fell down, and Simmons did the rest.
K.J. Thomas got lost in space, so to speak, and Deuce Knight showed you the ability with the arm. I mean, that was an incredible
watch list. He's completed 63%. I'm sorry, 9 carries for 25 yards today for Cobb. Broken tackle and a run after the catch there. 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Cobb can get there. He'll have his name on that list as well. Arnold able to dump it off to Cobb out of the backfield. Stands in, and he throws a bullet to Cam Coleman.
And Cam Coleman still able to corral that one in.
Another one to Cam Coleman over the middle of the field. And Carnell Cadillac Williams against Mississippi State back in 2003. Long field goal on the way and good. Under 11 minutes to play. A hit from behind, the ball comes out. Auburn recovers the fumble. Good pressure that time by Auburn. They create the turnover. Jay Hardy came up with a fumble recovery.
Yeah. Chris Murray is the guy that got the sack strip.
This would be a season long for Alex McPherson. He hits it well. Is it online? Yes, a new season high. Alvin Henderson in the backfield now for Auburn. Jackson Arnold going to keep it. He gets to the outside, and Jackson Arnold with a big play. Inside the 30, cutting back, trying to get to the end zone, to the 10, to the 5, touchdown, Jackson Arnold, a 56-yard run for the quarterback.
Hey, Deuce, I see you, man. Let me go get some of that. Really.
8th rushing touchdown of the season for Jackson.
And there was always going to be something that happened leading up to the game where it was always little paper cuts.
As the clock winds down, they just get it off. Pickles going to take a shot toward the end zone. It goes out of bounds. That's incomplete, and that's how this one will end at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn moves to 5-6 on the year. They will now turn their attention to the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Iron Bowl here.
And the junior kicker, transfer from Southern Miss, boots it to the 5. This is Brooks. Brooks dancing around, and a nice return.
Feet, and then he kept just not only avoiding that, he's got pressure from his left, keeps falling back. And
Rayshawn Pleasant breaking some tackles. He's finally going to be knocked out of bounds, and a flag comes in on the hit.
Always a factor here.
Daniels tries to throw for it, and they complete it. Needed stop here on 3rd and 7. Simpson steps up. He'll be swarmed and sacked. Second sack tonight for the Tigers, and that's Xavier. Now they don't bring it. Daniels on the move, looking to run for it, and he will. Ashton Daniels, first down and more. Tight ropes until that one.
Surprised they didn't spy him there.
Handoff, bursting through is Cobb. All of a sudden, longer and longer field goals. This, of course, is just a chip shot. Nice visit with him on the field before the game.
Yards on these scrambles.
They fake it to Cobb, pressure comes, and the catch is made by the tight end Frazier. And he's rumbling into Alabama territory. Has some space, scrambles, spins, and picks up a first down. So tight, tighter than ever, I think. So yes, mistakes and small moments decide it. I mean, talent, he blew up against Mercer, but that's Mercer. This is the Iron Bowl. Daniels, the veteran. There's a caught pass. Malcolm Simmons holds on for 14 yards. Tigers up and moving. First down, needs 11 here to keep this drive going. Pressure. Flag is out as Daniels flips it downfield and finds Simmons, who's running to the end zone. Is this going to be another Auburn touchdown called back by a penalty?
I don't know. Alabama, it could go either way. Bama had hands into the face as well with Pierre 42 on the left tackle, Chaplin. It's depending on what they want to do. I think it might be hands. Daniels keeping these plays alive with his legs. We saw a very...
Hands in the face. Defense, number 42. That penalty being forced on the kickoff. The touchdown is good.
You know, he's like a lot of right-handed quarterbacks. He scrambles out, then he does a good job there. This is where the receiver is. Very close to stepping out of bounds, but does not. And there's the true freshman, Lee, who just loses sight of him, and then he's got the speed to go. Watch this. Watch him react to his quarterback. Stay in bounds, make that catch, and now use your speed to outrun him to the end zone.
Pressure. Bernard, jump ball broken up by Sylvester Smith. 13 on 3rd down. And there's a slant catch made, but I don't think he's got enough yardage for the first down. Cam Coleman, well, it'll be
down.
Like a good spot. And this is Justin Jones. You mentioned he's in spelling. Cobb Jones, just his 10th carry of the season, working hard.
He's got to be ready for this scramble by Daniels.
Yep, they do flip it off, and this is Jones. And Jones is giving them a little spark.
A little bit confused getting their call in.
Yeah, they got their first down play with tempo, and on the slant, it's complete. And that's Eric Singleton. Omar Mabson is in the game. Running back set out to the far left. Throw across the middle. Catch is made that time. And the 4th pick for Hubbard on the season. Simpson, meanwhile, under pressure, dropped again. That's Atkins. Made a big impact early, and this Auburn pass rush is back now. 3rd sack of the Simpson.
Yeah, they move him.
Some backup, fresh defensive linemen in there on this 3rd down. They bring pressure, balls out quickly. Catch is made by Simmons. He's running.
Simmons breaks free. It's a foot race. He's finally brought down inside the 5. The Tigers on the doorstep to tie this football game.
But you got to tackle in space, and Xavier Mincy right here just missed a potential interception. Now misses a would-be tackle, and what a job by Malcolm Simmons after the catch.
Cobb does punch it in. It's Bernard in the backfield. It's Hill who takes the pitch, and he's slung down for a loss. On Daniels as a runner. He's going to try to throw for it. Nobody open. No space, but he fights his way for a first down inside the 45.